Hello. Let's talk about the equilibrium of your life. Because you'll have ups and downs and ups and downs. And it's always going to be like that. You're never going to have a fully stagnant life unless, I. Surely it's not possible. But in these ups and downs, I think the mentality that I take towards it, whenever I might be in a down, is that I'm going to have an up, right? To look forward to the future where I'm not down. And then whenever I'm up, I think I'm going to enjoy this up, right? And I'm going to enjoy it while I can. But there's another way of thinking you can go about it, where instead of having, your downs that you wait until you're up again, or your ups that you enjoy until you're down again, you can live, I guess, through the ups and downs equally and enjoy them both some way, because you are still existing and experiencing and taking in stimulus. And so I guess just through being, if you're to get a little Buddhist with it, just sitting with yourself and enjoying the moment, the present, then you can enjoy both your downs and ups. And you don't have to live in fear of that change, because you will always have the moments. And the moment will change, of course, but you are instead changing with the moment in motion. You continue, you follow the moment in that change. And so it's being okay with that change and, letting it pass through you. I think whenever there have been big changes in my life, it's always a certain amount of time that passes until it becomes normal again. And so your body kind of automatically copes with the change in its own way. And eventually it will become your normal again. Because some people kind of have these big changes and then try and look for, I guess, ways to get back to before that change. But of course, that's impossible. But they're just looking for some sense of normalcy. And they can find that eventually whenever their current moment becomes that normalcy again. And I guess this is another way of looking at that equilibrium. Whenever there's a big down or a big up, you can remember that you will find your way back to normalcy eventually. And you can enjoy this big change while it's occurring, because, big changes don't happen all the time. And when it does, it's a little frightening, because it's a big unknown in your life. You're not sure, what's going to become of this or what all of its ramifications will be. But you can still enjoy that moment. You can always enjoy the moment, because you're always going to have the moment. And if you can always enjoy the moment while you have it, then life is pretty all right. And I think that's a certain mindset that I keep in mind whenever I'm living. And, I'm living all the time. So it's something to do. Is enjoying that moment and not letting those big changes freak you out so much, because you know you'll find your sense of normalcy again. Your day-to-day will always return. We are like always living in the daily. Because our lives are not made up of these huge accomplishments or these terrible catastrophes. They're made up of our day-to-day interactions with reality. And changing, big changes, will eventually return to day-to-day interactions. And enjoying those day-to-day interactions with reality is conducive to letting me be happy and escaping the fear and the doubt that comes whenever these big changes occur and you don't know what's happening, or not being able to find your normalcy or a way to cope. So that is why I want to try just taking a moment and enjoying it for all it is. This moment especially, because it's being captured in time, and I'm enjoying the things that I say, and I'm enjoying the scenery around me, and I'm enjoying being able to exist and feel the things that I do right now. And it's being grateful for those things. Not really like grateful in the sense of like, oh, I owe you so much, but more of the gratitude of enjoying what you have, of seeing that and appreciating it. It's not so much of a gratitude, but an appreciation. And appreciating the moment is something that kind of rewires your brain to take in more, I don't want to say happiness, but, having the ability to, at any moment, see and appreciate something and enjoy it. Because you can get enjoyment from any moment if you just take a step back and breathe and then allow yourself to appreciate. It's all about appreciation. And something that humans tend to appreciate an awful lot is beauty. And taking in that beauty and seeing how beautiful reality is. Because you look at it like a forest and some trees and just like greenery, flowers or butterflies. And these things are known to be beautiful. But you can still find beauty in like smaller things. Not in just what you look at. As everything does have this intrinsic beauty from just existing, right? But also through the interactions that take place between these things that exist can also be beautiful. And you can also appreciate these. And to give you more like concrete what to appreciate or do is to look at the people in your life and the interactions you have with them. And that's something else that you can appreciate in the moment that you're having that interaction, and also looking back on it and thinking, wow, that meant something to me. So really just, appreciation is bueno. It's a good thing. And allowing yourself that appreciation. Because sometimes you get in a cycle that you can't really escape from or really know what to do. But something that can always take me back into like, yes, this is absolute reality. I'm not concerned with all the things that I have to do in the future, all the things that I've done in the past, all of the ideas, all of the anxieties all of the fear, all of the love. I can just take all of that and, for a short time, remove it and leave myself with what I have today, what I have right now, this moment, and appreciate that. Anyways, totals.